Okay folks, I decided I'm going to go ahead and record and show you how to properly clean up a cross thread on a plastic fitting. So we know when we were threading this in, I started it incorrectly and now it keeps going in incorrectly. So what I'm going to do to find out if this is cross threaded or if it's this that's cross threaded is I'm going to take another piece of piping, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and check the nipple first. If the nipple threads in straight, then I know it's not cross threaded, it'll be the elbow. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and I could see I can easily get that on straight, okay? Back up, back up, back up, there you go. Now I'm going to check the other side because I don't know which side it was that I started threading, and make sure that I can also, yep. So the nipple's fine. What's cross threaded is here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. I'm going to get the glue paste, the compound, out of the threads so I can check and visibly see where I cross threaded it. So here you can see where the thread is just all over the place. So what I'm going to do here is take my screwdriver and literally just run it around the thread to see where I cross threaded this, okay? And once I found that area, which I believe is right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a knife. Actually, before the knife, I'm gonna take a wire brush and try to remove any material that is loose and blocking or causing the cross thread. Okay, so now you can see how it's all clear. Sorry, I'm choking. You could actually see where the cross threading was occurring here. So what I'm going to do is take a sheetrock knife and just make sure that the gap is opened up and that I don't have any extra material in the way. And I'm going to go all the way around like this and make sure. And so this is how you clear up a cross thread, is to make sure that there's no material that's actually blocking one of these threads, because that's what was causing it to go in sideways. So now, before using the piece that has the thread on here, I'm going to take another piece, okay? I'm going to put it in here and see if I've cleared up the cross thread, to see if it's straight, if it goes in straight. So right now you have to apply a little force to get it to go. When you hit that area that's kind of rough, that was cross threaded, once you get it past that, this is kind of re-tapping the part that's damaged. So by going in about a 1/2 inch or several thread lengths, now you can see it's perfectly perpendicular, which is what we want. We've corrected the cross thread. So now we can actually put in the piece that has the tape on there. Okay, so now we know that that cross thread is no longer being blocked right there. So I'm going to go ahead, apply a little bit more of this, okay, this compound, because it kind of came off during the initial install, okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and thread this in and be very careful to make sure that it's going in perpendicular, perfectly straight. And as you can see, we now have that going in. So that was a very good lesson to learn, and a fix that's going to help you out down in the future. So we're going to continue to basically tighten and install this stuff. So now we're going to take the other elbow. Again, we want to make sure we put this on straight. That one went on nice and easy. Okay, and we're just going to keep turning it just as we did before. So now you can see the whole unit turning. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and slide this off and use my wrench here to tighten this up. Kind of helps if you have someone else to hold it, or if you have a vise. But as you can see, I'm doing this by myself. I'll throw my leg up on the table and use my other hand to kind of help guide it. Okay. We don't have to go all the way in. If we can go halfway, 3/4 the way of these threads going in, we're fine. So you could see the compound building up there. So I'm just going to clear a little bit of that off. And it's starting to get really hard to turn. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm going to go ahead, maybe get it. Okay, remember, these pipes can crack. So you don't want to over tighten it and then have your elbow actually break. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up now. I'm going to tighten this up, and again, we don't want to crack this, but we don't want it too loose either. So we're going to go about halfway down the thread, and we want to pay attention to the orientation of this elbow. We want it perpendicular going down the chamber. So this is starting to get firm. I'm going to go around one more time, I think. Yeah, it's starting to get hard. Okay, now I'm going to rotate it up where I can see straight down until I can get that pretty much aligned. Okay, and if you need to, you can always adjust it. Okay, so now if you look straight down, you could see the alignment of this with the alignment of the barrel. Looks like I gotta tweak it just a little bit. So I'm gonna put this on here and just, I think that's enough. That pretty much looks straight. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pause, and we'll continue on in the next video.